It's official. The right wing is cracking up. Toronto Star and Gawker reporters have seen a video wherein Rob Ford allegedly smokes crack. Gawker's Crack Starter campaign then raised the $200 large to buy the video. But now Gawker can't find the hawker. Not surprising, given that two guys in proximity to Ford and a camera recently ended up wounded and dead in a King Street shooting. Although Rob denies the existence of the video, his staff were actively scouring the city for it. Homicide cops have interviewed Ford staffers about their interest in the video, which may have been shot on a dead man's iPhone. Not to be outdone by the Toronto Star, the Globe and Mail reported that Rob Ford's big brother, City Councillor Doug Ford, was an Etobicoke hash kingpin in the 80s. Well, that certainly explains how the Toronto Mayor brothers came by their entrepreneurial spirit. Meanwhile, back in Ottawa, the federal Conservatives are imploding too. Harper's bagman picked up the check for Senator Duffy's fraudulent expenses so he wouldn't embarrass the family. When this story broke, it lost the cons the moral high ground on transparency, fiscal discipline, and Senate reform. But at least no one's hitting the pipe yet. The funniest thing about these shitstorms is watching the Canadian media wake up from their love nap. When control freak Harper addressed his caucus before jetting to Peru, he was shocked stiff by the heckling of the media lickspittles and maggots. Ford looked just as dazed and confused by non-stop questions that couldn't be quelled with platitudes about tax cuts, gravy, or the size and cost of government. Good thing he wasn't going to Peru, eh? The first victims of the shitstorm were Harper and Ford's staff. Harper's chief of staff, Nigel Wright, had to fall on his sword. Ford's guy, Mark Toohey, was cashiered for telling Ford to go to rehab. Ford said, no, no, no. Then Ford said, go, go, go. Now Ford's two press baiters have quit on principle. I verily shudder to think of what's so awful as to make two hardcore right-wing spin doctors simultaneously quit Ford Nation on principle. Weirdly, the polls say Ford's popularity isn't much worse for the wear. But that just proves conservatism is a faith-based ideology, untroubled by facts. So it took a cover-up and crack to show that Ford, Harper, and the right are officially out of ideas. The only action plan was using your tax dollars to convince you there was an action plan. Now, they're just dropping the pretense and starting to do business like real gangsters. So, I modestly propose the Fords blow Hogtown and the God Harper appoint them to the Senate. Then, to reduce the size and cost of government, he should drown the Senate in a bathtub. Now there's an action plan. In Toronto, for Rabble TV, I'm Umberto da Silva, and not Rex Murphy.
Video.